Yes, sure. Welcome to another great edition of your favorite program, Graphic Showbiz on TV. I'm your host, Andy Dusty. This show is brought to you by the Graphic Communications Group and Ohini Media. This week, Ochame Kwame on economy, and we'll also be checking out other stories. My costume is provided by INA Collections. You can locate them at Swan Lake Junction here in Accra. Hold on tight. When I return, we'll be going into the details.
A must-have quality paper for credible local and international news. The best content with up-to-date information. Brilliantly designed, brilliantly delivered. For the best in news, sports and entertainment. Daily Graphic, The Mirror, Graphic Sports, Graphic Showbiz, Graphic Business and Junior Graphic. Authentic and reliable. All the right information at a much lesser cost. Grab yours now.
Graphic Communication Group, Ghana's most celebrated media house since 1950.
Welcome back. Following the untimely death of Professor J.E.A. Mills, many songs were released, the most popular of which was Yedi Arewa by Musica. Although initially most Ghanaians received the song with open arms, some controversy has popped up with regards to Ochame Kwame's opening line, in which he recalls a mistake made in the past by the late president. Let's find out more.
If anyone knows how to pen down very profound lyrics, it is definitely the rap doctor Ochame Kwame. Unfortunately, recently, critics have been giving him a very hard time due to his choice of lyrics for the tribute Yedi Arewa, which was dedicated to the memory of the late President Professor John Evans Atta Mills. Ochame Kwame's part, which he introduced with the word economy, has caused a gush of criticism from all over the country. The rapper is being accused of disrespecting the memory of the late president by reiterating a slip of tongue made which caused controversy back in the day. Now, let us closely scrutinize the first few lines of his part. Ekomene, mumma yenina emfere se yasere, ene madren se ompene if you say yashre asumdri hene. This simply translates as ekomene, we should all be ashamed for laughing. Today, my mind doesn't want to accept it because we have lost our king of peace. Anyone with basic knowledge in Tree would understand his meaning. So what are Ghanaians mad about exactly?
It's strange. I don't know why people just listen to that part and they pause or stop and forget about every other thing that I said. How can this be derogatory? How can this be trying to set people to mock at the president? How can this be funny? I think it's really serious. When I was writing the rap, I was in a very, very serious mood because you can see that the song is a pensive one, which is to remind people that we are in mourning. And it is strange that some people only listened to one line in the song and forgot about everything else that I was saying. And I think that this is a good opportunity to let Ghanaians know that we should stop listening to just catchy phrases in songs and listen to the full lyrics, because some musicians have content. Thank you.
Now, we should all sit back and ask ourselves this very important question. The song featured very mature, experienced, and respectable musicians like Amachi Dede, A.B. Krenzel, Obo Rexoma, Kojo Entry, etc. Are these critics trying to tell us that all these seasoned musicians are so daft that they would allow themselves be involved with something this disrespectful? If the answer is yes, then we seriously need to reevaluate who we consider our role models in this country. But if the answer is no, then we should try at least to just allow our musicians room to be as creative as they need to be.
She was devastatingly stunning on the runway and the theme of every guy's dream once upon a time. But now, supermodel and fashion icon Naomi Campbell is a living example of why women should not rely so much on hair extensions. So Liz Rose has more.
As one of the world's foremost supermodels, Naomi Campbell rarely looks anything other than picture perfect. Her modeling career may have stood the test of time, but unfortunately, we can't say the same for her hair. While enjoying a holiday in Ibiza earlier last week, 42-year-old Naomi Campbell was spotted by the ever-so-ready paparazzi with her hair pulled back in a ponytail, revealing her incredibly receding hairline, the result of her over-reliance on hair extensions and weaves for most of her modeling career. This is not the first time Naomi has raised eyebrows with her thinning hair, but this is the first time the seriousness of her condition has actually dawned on people. Hair extensions expert and owner of True Indian Hair, Karen Mitchell, believes that the model is suffering from traction alopecia, a hair loss condition that is often caused by wearing weaves and extensions over an extended period of time. The extensions pull on the natural hair, causing it to break, and usually affects the hairline just above the forehead or the sides, where the hair is the weakest. Several celebrities, including Britney Spears, Kim Kardashian, Paris Hilton, Victoria Beckham, are all rumored to have suffered a similar condition, but Naomi's case seems pretty severe. At this stage, it's probably permanent and irreversible, says Mitchell after studying a picture of Naomi with her tattered edges. It looks like she waited too long to treat the issue and that her follicles are now totally damaged. It is unclear from the pictures if Naomi's condition is permanent, but given the time that has passed since she was first spotted with this condition, it is more than likely that the damage she has suffered is permanent. With all these problems with hair extensions, it is no wonder the recent transition to natural hair was such a revolutionary and self-liberating statement for entertainers like Solange Knowles and Chrisette Michele, who were very vocal about the torture of non-stop weaves. If Naomi has any chance at all of saving what's left of her hair, Michelle says she should probably lose the weave that's currently attached to her natural hair. That will prevent further breakage. Mitchell also suggests that the supermodel invest in a fitted custom wig, which will alleviate the strain on her remaining hair and completely cover her bald patches. With a net worth of about $48 million, I'm sure Naomi can afford a few wigs.
Whether you love to chit-chat, check emails, or surf a lot, or you love to stream live videos, or you love to download a lot, you can do it all, whenever, wherever, at the lowest prices. Dial *138# to choose your value bundle today. Surf more, chat more, and download more at supersonic speeds. Explore your world of possibilities. MTN Pocket Internet, your internet on the go.
MTN, everywhere you go.
A must-have quality paper for credible local and international news. The best content with up-to-date information. Brilliantly designed, brilliantly delivered. For the best in news, sports, and entertainment. Daily Graphic, The Mirror, Graphic Sports, Graphic Showbiz, Graphic Business, and Junior Graphic. Authentic and reliable. All the right information at a much lesser cost. Grab yours now. Graphic Communication Group, Ghana's most celebrated media house since 1950.
I said, keep the noise down. Oh. What did she just say?
Hey, can you hear from me?
Cool. But then she boom on.
A White is a man with 2 legs, with 2 hands, 1 head, like everybody else. My father died early, but my father died when I was 15 years old, and it was my mother who raised us. I was the first of 5 boys. I am an alumni of University of Ghana, Legon. I also wrote the exams of the Institute of Chartered Accountants on my own. I have worked in various sectors of our economy. So I like to tell people that I've sold books, I've sold money, I've sold cars, I've sold drugs. No, not drugs, the kind that they arrest, but pharmaceuticals as well. Now I sell ideas and I sell stories. I'm married to Florence. I married in 1983, so you can calculate how long I've been married. We do not have biological children, but we've adopted many children. Well, I started writing because I inherited a drama troupe that had the standing members of about between 30 and 40, and they needed to be occupied. So that is how I started writing plays. This was a Christian group called J Theatre. It was a drama wing of a ministry called Youth for Christ, and we're producing mainly in churches and in schools. And it was not for money. It was for the fun of it, and also for ministry, quote and unquote. I think what I'm doing chose me. I didn't choose it. It was not in my dreams when I was growing up. But once I started writing, once I started seeing that this was something I loved doing and I enjoyed doing, I began to study it. I began to train myself in it. I began to expose myself to it. I began to follow it. We don't often choose them. Because you wake up one day and you realize, I have an interest in this. How do you not have it? It comes to you, it calls you. And you are blessed if you are able to respond to it wholeheartedly and devote yourself to it and sacrifice everything for it. 25 plays and counting so far, dating back from 1975. Some of the plays: Devil's Wife, The Trial, Confessions of a Widow, Unhappy Wives, Confused Husbands, The Day That Came, Sense of the Fathers, Trials of the Ghanaian, and it goes on and on. The first play, a major play that I did, was Man Must Live. That was in 1975. My latest play is the one I'm currently working on, Don't Mess with a Woman. I have 2 books for children, The Dancing Joromi and A Match Against Juju. These are books that have been published in 5 African countries and been translated into Swahili as well, so it's also available in East Africa. I have 2 screenplays to my credit, and then several articles from magazines. I publish a magazine that comes out once a month. The magazine is called Rover Report Monthly. There are all kinds of things that are said about us. We are very cynical people. We are very cynical about ourselves. So they say that Ghanaians don't have discipline. Ghanaians don't know time. Ghanaians can't give you commitment. Well, what I've discovered is that provide the right kind of leadership and Ghanaians will follow. They will rise up to it. So for me, as long as I've been able to provide the kind of leadership that is inspiring to the people I work with, I found them extremely cooperative, and I found that Ghanaians will rise to any standard you set for them. The Spirit of God motivates me. The Bible motivates me. If you want to explain me, you have to know the Bible. Trying to let God use me as his instrument to reach out to society, to mankind, to others who need his help. Those of us who know him become his legs, his hands, to go and feed that person. And so those are the things that inspire me. Those are the things that motivate me. It's a fact that at a time when everybody had written me off, God somehow gave me grace to pick myself up again. In 1991, I was totally written off. Somebody moved against me and used the board of the company I was working for at that time to destroy me. So I was sacked, actually. The fact that by the grace of God, I have still remained relevant and still been able to make an impact for me is exciting, and I will regard that as an achievement. For me, I'll continue to look for more creative ways to serve Ghana and beyond, and to serve my generation. I'll look for more creative ways to represent Ghana in the areas that I am involved in creative writing, in the arts, in the theater, in entertainment, and in publishing. By the end of this year, there'll be a number of my content that will be running on television, because that is something we are developing, content for media, and that will be incredible when we are able to roll it out. Don't stop learning. Learn. Let learning be your passion. Let it be your lifestyle. Read. Make reading. Be passionate and be hungry for information. Look for role models. And you don't need to go and tell them, I want you to be my mentor. No. Look for them. Watch them from a distance. Follow them. Watch your relationships well. Don't mess up with your life. Make better use of your time. Don't do things just because everybody else is doing it. Have a reason for whatever you're doing. But above all, be a genuine article. God did not make you to copy anybody, to emulate anybody. Be yourself, but be the best you can be, and God will bless you.
The GH music seems to be acting more and more like a magnet, as it is pulling in people from various professions. Ghanaian actress Nanama McBrown is the recent addition to the growing number of stars adding music to their long list of talents.
This is it. Okay.
Hip life duo Too Tough have released yet another song, I'm Sorry, which was recorded, mixed and mastered by Red Eye of Too Tough. What many music lovers may count as an additional spice to the single is its feature of popular Ghanaian actress Nanama McBrown. When Too Tough was asked why they opted for Nanama instead of the numerous and more popular singers in the industry, the duo responded that she can be considered a very good talent, even though she has not made any public declarations of her intentions to fully come out. They also added that they realized Nanama had a really great voice after they listened to her on a few occasions, and due to this, thought it a great idea to feature her on their single. An excited Nanama revealed that her talent at singing has always been there, but she has been waiting for the right time to expose it, and expose it she has. Nanama McBrown is not the first celebrity to try her hands on music, and by the looks of it, she definitely won't be the last.
A must-have quality paper for credible local and international news. The best content with up-to-date information. Brilliantly designed, brilliantly delivered. For the best in news, sports and entertainment. Daily Graphic, The Mirror, Graphic Sports, Graphic Showbiz, Graphic Business and Junior Graphic. Authentic and reliable. All the right information at a much lesser cost. Grab yours now.
Graphic Communication Group, Ghana's most celebrated media house since 1950.
Alright, still watching Graphic Showbiz on TV. I'm your host, Andy Dusty. This show is brought to you by Graphic Communications Group and Ohini Media. Alright, now don't forget to check out Oak Plaza. It's on the Spintex Road, and you'll love it. Exquisite, elegant, style, serene atmosphere. A place where you can relax. Relax. Yes, wine and dine. Okay, and my costume is provided by INA Collections. Hey, to me try me sports, my young guys, I'm feeling. What? Show me check when I was Swan Lake Junction, North Carolina, but sure, I'm brutal. Okay, now we're hitting our debate, and I'm asking, would you encourage your friend to date your sister? Let's go on with that debate.
Well, it would depend on the situation.
As the saying goes, birds of the same feathers flock together.
Well, I would say yes, based on the attitude of my friend.
My best friend. No, on first impulse, my best friend would not be encouraged to date my sister.
No, I'll never do that. There's no way I'm going to allow my best friend to date my sister.
Yes, I may if my friend is a believer.
And that's my friend that I roll with you. I do everything with you.
If my friend is of good character, why not?
My best friend is like my brother. And to go by the word best means, it goes beyond friendship.
To every situation, there are always exceptions. To every issue, there are exceptions.
Yes, because I know I'm good. So if my friend is like me, why not?
If I'm really a good guy, that means my best friend should have some similar attributes with me. So it will be a nice guy or the best guy for my sister.
I mean, we're the same as friends here and there. There are so many things that we do, and as boys, there are so many things. So there's no way I'm going to allow my sister to date my best friend so close. It's not good at all. I'm not going to allow that.
It's obvious I know him better. Because since I've been moving with him for a very long time, I wouldn't mind my best friend dating my sister.
As a believer, choosing a partner must be based on the will of God.
If my best friend has the character, everything which is good, I don't have any problem. I'll even encourage my sister to go out with him. Because I want the best for all of them.
I know your lifestyle. I know the number of ladies that you've taken and you've broken their hearts.
I could say that probability, on the basis of probability, 90% out of 100, it shouldn't happen.
I think it's fine.
So I may help my friend to date my sister if he's a true believer.
Supposing I know your lifestyle, your character is good, but the lifestyle of yours, which is very bad, I don't think I can encourage.
I have been through good and bad times with him. And we've done things both good and bad together. So that probably would cloud my judgment.
My best friend has to, let me know his intentions towards my sister, because I will be very disappointed to see my best friend hurt my sister.
If I play girls, then I wouldn't want that to happen to my sister. So definitely, I would say no to him.
If we are chasing other girls together, that would be fine. But I wouldn't go after his sister, so I wouldn't expect him to come after mine.
All right, thanks very much for watching. All too soon, we've come to yet another interesting edition of your favorite program, Graphic Showbiz on TV. I've been your host, Andy Dusty. The show has been brought to you by the Graphic Communications Group and Ohini Media. But every Thursday, grab a copy of the Graphic Showbiz Entertainment newspaper. The can't same way, say paper. I know a ding. Every Thursday, send me a copy. I feel so good and relaxed. Try to bring a copy with various stands and news vendors. Alright, my costume has been provided by INA Collections. Me try me sports, my man say yes, so much from inside it. I think of all mom things and the dust in the same member. Nancy at the them as well, mom. Bring the ATM muda. Okay. Alright, same time next week we shall meet again. But for now, it's bye bye. See you.
Trigmatic.
Check me out now. Yo, Lottie Dottie, we love the party. We're in the VIP, why was it pin on Bacardi? Some boy boogie the I be the party starter. You wanna come test, yeah, you better check me after. Cause I got my whole mind on the chicken. In the VIP, she the palm me finger licking. I took her straight to the backstage kitchen, but it was kinda full, I think I need a check-in. In the hotel, Pandicana, there ain't no need to rock the bed, cause I'm down with the owner. In the room, girl busy like Signal, try to end me, but I had to kill like Steven Seagal. Back in the club, DJ plays a rubber duck, the crowd them yell, bring it, pull up, bring it from the top, yo. We grab the mic and spit the hips, the ladies twisting. We bring the fire to the dance, no doubt, there ain't no question.
The weekend has come, and I'm calling out all my friends. Oh my Kambo, oh my NGNO. Weekend has come, and I'm here with all my friends. And you know how you so. Oh my NGNO.
From Monday to Friday, we make hay, we don't play. The weekend is on way, we're balling is on me. Do it like a trumpet, I blow that money. I'm blowing it to sunset, my flow got funny. Got a man say suskets, I'm chilling up, honey. The weekend park joint, score pointing on point. Refuse price, cause my point is make love with my joint. Not caught like belly, the pushback belly. I'm all about the biggest, she can call me Mr. Selly. The Matic and Sappho, the word out is bravo. Chilling this weekend, the password is Modo. The password is Modo.